So they need a joint one because?
Because
Hold on.
homelessness doesn't just stay in the city of Dallas.
We're daisy chaining this stuff.
So
I don't have to. I can do this.
First.
Yeah.
Oh, this is gonna go directly in this.
Yeah. Yeah, that's.
Oh.
I'm not epileptic.
I know, I was thinking the same thing.
Oh, they don't answer questions?
No,
No. Thank you, though.
there's mics in this room, aren't there?
Yeah. I want to know why it's doing this and how can I make it stop? What's up?
The cord wouldn't plug in.
Yeah.
Why'd you move it here if you're just gonna move it there?
Cords.
You moved it here. You moved it back. You subconsciously did that?
Yeah.
Is that any? No, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do what?
Give it a little more exciting. Fun. First three is something that is
HDMI connection? Or I could go get one.
Maybe like
6 foot, that's all. But that moves, yeah.
oh, then we could look weird.
Camera off, I mean.
Yeah.
Need to be that big. Do you need the cord or no?
If this flickers.
Since you're city and county,
So the committee's gonna be at the table. About where Trey's standing is where Commissioner's gonna be sitting. We got a camera on that.
People let me know. Shit, I should be angry.
There you go.
Yeah, that was my next step.
Yeah, move it back a little. There you go. Bravo, perfect.
So Marion Brown, Chick Rowling shows up, says, hello, friend. So I will be back and.
And we're recording, right?
It will be in a moment.
Oh, you, when we speak, you don't cut them off, do you? Or
You get 3 minutes.
no, I mean,
Oh,
online, you don't mute people or cut off the tape when it goes online.
No,
That's what happened to me.
I know. We're not, keep telling you. Keep telling you, we're not the city. There we go. Now we're talking.
How you doing? How's everybody doing? Oh my gosh, I haven't seen you in a while.
How you doing?
What you know?
Hey, you know everything going on.
Well, I know you.
Oh, I want to get 3 minutes. Can I get more?
After the meeting.
Boy, after the meeting.
After this meeting.
No, he wants to talk for more than 3 minutes to the meeting.
Oh,
After your boarding home, do you know anything about what's going on at the boarding home?
yeah, I'm familiar with what it is. Can't say it in 3 minutes, then what's to talk about it.
No, well, let me know. I like your new haircut. What, you?
Poofy. And there's people.
Yeah, people.
Hello, Miss Carol.
Hello, how are you?
Everybody could actually sit right here.
I know.
Yes, you could.
Are we on the, we're not on the board though.
What do I start with right now?
Well, we have 4 right now.
What's this?
That's the attendance.
It's already recording. Okay.
What time is it?
Got a minute.
Should get glasses. She put them back. In my purse. Okay. How are you guys?
Can anyone hear us online?
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you. Yeah, there's mics in the ceilings in this room. So,
Well, yeah, and you have this here.
yeah.
Do you like these spaces? Are they better than what we had? Because we didn't have anything. No, we were always looking for a space to have meetings. Now we have space, which is good.
Space.
I think the window is on.
Be asking first.
Dan Mitchell.
Oh,
Just one bit off.
Hi, Dan.
Stop one.
Hi,
how you doing, Dan?
Just asking.
I'm doing well.
the
There's
speaker
a
who was asking.
very little
Yes,
delay.
Peter. Hello, little sir. Since you're there,
No.
okay,
No,
I'll
not
wait
yet.
for school board meeting.
Yeah, yeah,
Everybody-
this is separate.
I know.
This is different.
know.
2, 3, 4,
Well
I
then,
guess, okay, I'm sorry.
are we,
6. We've got 6. We need 1 more for quorum.
Did I say something?
No.
shush.
I know. So tempting, but I could be asking.
You know this isn't reality.
I know,
Okay.
but. You know, Florence, he said he wants foreign students.
It says he was what?
Want foreign students, foreign students at tutor.
that's good.
Okay, who are you seeing?
We have Ashley Brundage, Carol Lucky, Celeste Arista Glover, Dan Mitchkay, Michael Pegus, and Councilman Thomas. So we need,
Okay. Thank you. You're right.
Yes.
oh, and you, we have form, sorry. Gotta wake up.
So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
7,
Who's the seventh?
you,
Okay,
Casey, you, Mr. Pegus, Miss Glover, Miss Lucky, Miss Brundage, Mr. Mitchkay.
okay. Then let us open up this meeting of the Dallas Area Partnership to End and Prevent Homelessness. Local Government Corporation on this Thursday morning, March 2nd, 2023, and it is noon, so we're heading into afternoon. Welcome, everybody. Just want to make sure that who we think is here. And Councilmember Thomas is here. Yes,
Yes.
I am here. Lakeisha Townsend. Michael Pegus.
Here,
Welcome,
and
Michael.
that's piggies, like pig and geese put together.
Did I hear a voice?
Yes.
Yeah, did you not hear me? Don't worry about it.
Okay. Kim Olam. Nita Havlick. Celeste Arista Glover.
Here.
Wonderful. Good to see you. Dr. Cerise. Carol Lucky. Saw her. There she is.
Sorry, I was muted.
Not anymore. Ashley Brundage, I think I saw her.
I'm here.
Glad you're there. And Dan Mitchkay, welcome. Glad you're there also. And this is the homeless partnership meeting and not the school board meeting.
That's it.
There is a quorum here today, and all legal notices have been posted, and the meeting has been duly called. Has anyone signed up for public comment? And it says here that you have 2 minutes.
Yes.
2 minutes.
Mr. Ciccarelli has signed up for public comment.
Go up here, where else? You're a mic,
Well, you can go, you can stay where you are, to be perfectly
they
honest.
can hear me?
Can everybody hear
Yes.
Robert Ciccarelli?
Yeah.
Sounds like they can.
Ready?
Yes.
Yeah, my name's Robert Ciccarelli. I only got 2 minutes. I just repeat some stuff. Dallas City Homeless Commission. I was muted once and cut off another time when I spoke about possible corruption and ethic violation between the chairman and one of the city council members. I've spoken to the city council about it, and I've had no response from either. And I really feel like all these meetings are not for not getting anything done, because if I keep on repeating it, it's true. And it's very quickly, I can't get into it, but it's bothering me. It was yelled at by David King and the city council member about homelessness in South Dallas. And same information was compared to Carolyn Davis and Dwayne Caraway. I really believe there was corruption going on. And I wish people would come up and say something about it. It's about my 6th time saying it in front of the city council members and homeless commission. No response. I don't know why. So I hope you believe me. Some people do know me. I get involved, I'll get into, now I'm getting into something else. The task force by Eric Johnson. We had 31 people before, several years ago, and 30 out of 31 told me it was a waste of time. It was when Mayor Rollins set up a task force of 31 people. And when I was there, everyone did not get along at all. Too many people, too many chiefs, no Indians. And the people that spoke out were the actual members of the task force and told me it was a waste of time. That's all I can say about that. We got Eric Johnson putting his 2 cents in. And that's something I really don't understand. And one more thing, the bond money. First, 2017, 1% of the, 2% of the bond money went to the homeless. 2 years ago, the bond money, 1% went to the homeless. So how's everybody get anything done? It was 1%. You know, that tells me money talks. Politicians do not like homelessness at all. Please believe me. I've done this for years and years and years. I've been in newspapers and TV about this. And now I'm just troubled by the Homeless Commission. Possible corruption. I hope I starved it off, but they were yelling at me. I'll mention his name, Chanel Atkins and David King.
That's your time.
That's it.
Thank you, Mr. Ceccarelli. Are there any other speakers at this time? Yes, sir.
Hi, my name is Serrano Keith Baldeo. I just wanted to come and introduce myself to you guys. I did not know this board exists till yesterday. I'm a candidate for Dallas District 10. So we do have homelessness as a crisis up there, and it's directly now relating to affordable housing that they seem to want to dump in District 10 to solve this problem. I didn't know there was 150 boarding homes. This is new to me, with only 3 case workers. If that's true, that's a problem. So I just wanted to make sure that you guys know I'm here, I'm listening. And if elected, I want to make sure I get involved in this because it is a crisis and I don't want it affecting District 10 or any part of Dallas as a whole.
Could
Thank
you
you.
state your name again?
Serrano, Sirrano, Keith, Keith, Baldeo, B as in boy, Aldeo, District 10.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
I assume everyone has had a chance to review the minutes from the February 16th meeting.
Probably not. We just got them this morning. But they were sent out this morning.
Can you speak up?
Yes, please. Who, me? Oh, yes.
Oh, you're having a hard time hearing me? Okay.
If we can defer that to the end of the meeting?
So that people have a chance to read during the
Yes,
meeting?
real quickly.
You might lose quorum if Celeste has to leave at 12:30.
Who is that speaking?
Ashley,
Ashley, I'm sorry, we're having a little bit of AV issue. Can you speak up?
you might lose quorum because Celeste has to leave at 12:30.
What did she say?
Can you guys hear me?
Oh,
Now
there's
we can
more.
hear you.
Someone who's in the meeting has their mic unmuted.
There's something, you were the one who was talking, right?
I was saying something.
Thank you.
I think you guys have all the mic.
And if we're still looking at the minutes, they're rather brief. And a quick review is I would move to approve these minutes. If that's on the table.
Is there a second?
I'll second.
Can they hear me?
They can hear you, but we can't hear them. Or can we? I'm so sorry, Ashley. I know you're laughing.
When it works, it works. Is there a second to approve the minutes from the February 16th meeting?
Second.
Thank you.
Yay.
All those in favor say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed?
Anybody can hear you.
Yeah, they can.
And there were none in opposition, so they will stand as presented. Item number 4 is the Dallas Real-Time Rapid Rehousing Dashboard was pulled for the next meeting. So we look forward to hearing the wondrous things that they are doing next month. Number 5, discussion with possible action, revision of the Articles of Incorporation. There are a number of things that we talked about last month that would seem to be relevant today. One of them is to add the definition of homelessness so that we all can agree on what we're talking about. What I think I would like to do, and it's obviously with your affirmation of, let's say if a couple of people could take on the definition of homelessness. There is another item for review of articles of incorporation, because I think that outside counsel, is that something that would be included in the articles of incorporation? Would it be a change there? We don't have our friendly attorneys here.
Tina's online.
Well, but this is exactly the case, huh?
Commissioner Daniel,
Yes.
Showing
can you
up
hear
there.
me? Can the board hear me? This is Tina Patel of Dallas County Civil Division, and you asked whether the articles of incorporation need to be amended to address whether or not outside counsel can be retained.
I mean, it seems like that's the appropriate place for that to be located, right?
Yes, we can address that to the extent it's required. My understanding, and I don't have the articles right in front of me, but I believe they already allow the board to retain outside
okay.
counsel.
Okay. So it's just us deciding, and I think that there was, Councilmember Thomas was going to look into that, if I remember correctly.
Chairperson Daniel,
Yes.
this is Dan Mitchkay, and I neglected to mention that Ashley Marshall from Dallas ISD in the homeless education program is on the line with me. And at the last, with all of us actually, at the last meeting, I believe I had raised that question, and you asked me to come back to you with a proposed definition of homelessness.
Okay.
Or at least some input on that, and we'll provide that at the next meeting. I think we all want to, as you said, get on the same page as to exactly what homelessness means, whether it means unsheltered or whether it means something along the lines of not having a regular place to live. So we can get back to you on that, and certainly would be willing to work with anyone who wants to participate or who you want us to work with. Thank you.
Thank you very much. That.
If I could suggest working closely with Housing Forward, formerly MDHA, to make sure we have a definition of housing, homelessness that is in line with like federal grants as well as state grants, that type of thing. I think that that would probably serve us well as we move forward.
I agree. So that we're all on the same page.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds great. And to the extent you have the contact information of the appropriate person, if you could just drop that in the chat, that would be great.
I think.
Actually, Ashley, do you have Jolie's contact easily? I'm sure I have it, but I'm gonna have to search.
We just lost everybody.
Oops.
We're still on the line.
Yeah, we
Oh,
lost your
okay.
video.
So I think the question was, do we have Jolene?
I still have his video.
Thank you.
Yeah, they can still see us, it just, we can't see them on this screen.
Okay.
So I'm gonna look this way now. Okay.
We do have the.
Yeah, we do have
We do have
Jolie's
her information.
contact information. We do have, Dallas County has the Homeless Alliance, and that would be, in fact, I don't think I know the chair of that right now.
The Dallas County? It's, Irving. Give me a minute.
Well, we do have, we'll get that. And then the city of Dallas has the housing department, has the homeless solutions, and then the new task force. But I think those are all fairly easily gotten, is that true? So, thank you, Dan and Carol, for heading that up, corralling all of us. Okay. And if we can hire the outside counsel according to our bylaws. And then is it just selecting who that outside counsel would be? Councilmember Thomas?
Yes.
Regarding, at the last meeting, you moved and Dan Michke seconded having outside counsel. I guess the next step is just identifying who that counsel would be.
Yes, I believe someone said they were going to send me a potential firm. And then secondly, I didn't realize till the other day, we just met 2 weeks ago. And so I was going to wait till we got to item 6 and potentially 7. But I think we should plan for the April meeting and be able to bring some information back because, like I said, it seemed like we just met the other day. I don't know how many of you feel the same way, but see, we just met the other day. And so I haven't had an opportunity to receive that particular firm or look at any other options within the past couple of weeks.
Okay.
And Councilman, that was me, and I've been involved down at the Capitol, so I apologize for not getting that over to you, but I will do so.
That will be on next month's agenda then. Thank you very much. The next item was discussion possible and revision of articles of incorporation. We've already talked about the definition. We've talked about reports. This kind of folds into two in the revision of the articles of incorporation. Is that something that the committee structure, because I think it's been observed that the System Performance Committee is redundant now with the reporting out of the Dallas Real-Time Rapid Rehousing. And I did not check personally to see whether or not whether our committees in the bylaws.
No, ma'am. These are subcommittees as established by Chair Thomas in 2018. And part of the packet is what the description of those committees were at the time. So they are up to you and the committee to revise at will.
Well then, well, nothing like not having the chair of the committee here and have his committee obliterated.
Be obliterated.
Except that the System Performance Committee most certainly does seem in duplication. So I would, and I can't move, but I would suggest that we or it's inactive. Well, except that the chances are decent that the Dallas Real-Time Rapid Rehousing is going to be with us for some time, so it's not as if it's a temporary development.
Can you hear me?
Thoughts, observations? Does it make a difference?
I don't think they can hear us.
Councilmember Thomas has a question.
Councilmember Thomas?
Yeah. Now that we're on item 6, I just received the other day, I don't know how many board members, but I just received maybe a day or two ago the responsibilities, and I just don't think it's really fair to, especially the new members of the DAP, for us to have this depth of a conversation. And because I just received it the other day. I don't know how many people may have received it before that. And I just had a chance to take a glance at it because I had planned to suggest that we be prepared to have this discussion at the April meeting. I think we'll have a much fuller discussion when we've all had time to really digest what the committees are and their responsibilities as they're currently laid out.
I agree, especially with the new members and new members coming on, and that it seems like a very good time to review all the committees and make those assignments. I agree with you. Any other discussion? Thank you very much. Moving to existing committees and committee reports. Investment strategy and strategic partnerships. I know that both the city of Dallas and Dallas County have been very, very active in the area of finding properties, of putting together the partnerships needed for affordable and workforce housing projects as well as permanent supportive housing projects. And many are approved and moving along, as well as then the various other stages, some waiting for approval and others still being under staff review. But most definitely an interest in the type of housing. And what it seems to me is that we are looking at, we've got a model where we have the housing, but then include, just by the nature of the business almost, a set of partners and then another set of services to make it successful housing in the end. Dallas County right now is almost 25 different projects all over the county. Anywheres from 17 units or 7 units up to about 500 units. So we're definitely moving, I think, in the right direction. Councilmember Thomas, do you have any additional information that would be useful at this time, just talking about what the city of Dallas is doing in that area?
I could barely hear the first part of what you were saying.
This is not a successful day, is it? No. Do we have any shot at this, of the sound getting any better?
I just rebooted the system. How's the audio sounding right now?
I can hear everything fine now.
Okay, good.
Could you hear everything 2 minutes ago?
I could, although I think it was just a little bit garbled, what you were saying before Councilmember Thomas spoke. So we did lose a little bit there, but that may have been because you may have been not facing the mic at that moment.
Okay, is the mic here? Okay. Okay, is that any better?
Crystal clear from here.
Crystal clear. I like that. It's the first time this morning, huh? Was just talking about the affordable and workforce housing projects as well as permanent supportive housing projects that I'm very familiar with within Dallas County. And many of them are in partnership with the city of Dallas. They're in partnership with Catholic Charities, with a variety of other, the Resource Center of Dallas, the City of Farmers Branch, Good Urban Development, Golden Seeds, just a City of Irving, City of Grand Prairie, a variety of entities, so that we have found that through partnerships we can have a more stable entity. But then in addition to that is, and then having the services required by whichever population it would be, whether it's senior housing or family housing, just the variety of mixed uses that are veterans housing that we're all looking at. Did you have anything to add to that, Councilmember Thomas?
Yeah, from a city standpoint,
I like it. I like it.
Okay.
Testing 1, 2, 3. Okay. Yeah, no, I was just saying from a city standpoint, we're looking at, more and more opportunities all throughout the city of Dallas for permanent supportive housing so we can provide the wraparound services, the case management, things of that nature that the individuals need to make sure that they transition well from being unhoused to having a place to call home. So we're looking at, every opportunity that we can find. Looking at purchasing, old motels and things of that nature, and that's been successful up to this point. We've got a couple that are coming online in the next few, one's coming online in the next few months, another coming online in the next 6 to 9 months in the southern part of the city. So we're looking at creating opportunities all over the city.
I think one of the things too that we've started looking at is the next steps after this. Because it's one thing to develop the housing, but then to make it sustainable after that. So I've been talking to a variety of people who have a finance background who might be instrumental in giving us some options, both the where are we going to be 5 years with this housing? Because, between us, between the city and the county, we've got, I'll bet 25 different, well, I know we've got 25 different projects, all different sizes, different types, mixed-use housing, mixed-use populations, in an attempt to make our area a more livable area. So I'll keep you up to date on that particular, yes, sir.
Madam Chair, and maybe Renita could answer this. I know it's after 12:30. Do we still have quorum?
Yes, we do.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you. So we still can talk. Good. And you, council member, may be interested in meeting with the group of people who do finance to see what we can do to aid in the sustainability of the work that we're doing here. So that is under development. Public education and housing availability. It certainly seems like this would be a worthwhile committee in order to match up housing and people who need housing. When we have our discussion next month about committees and with the new members coming on, it probably would make sense at that time to appoint people. Does that kind of make sense? Can anybody hear me?
Yeah, yes, I think it makes sense, and I'll talk with Ashley and some of the folks at Dallas ISD to see what support we could provide for that function.
Oh, great. Thank you very much. Appreciate that, Dan. Okay. Policy Alignment Committee. Councilmember Thomas.
Yeah, I think continuing the committee is probably necessary, but in light of the Dallas Real-Time Housing Initiative, which has aligned the county, the city, and other cities that are part of the county, I think the committee's work at this point is done. We just need to probably continue to monitor that we're all on the same page.
At this point in time, do you get the sense that in your monitoring status, that the Dallas Real-Time Rapid Rehousing is moving in the right direction?
Absolutely. I chair the Housing and Homeless Solutions Committee for the city, and just this Monday, we got our quarterly update. the same probably report that we were going to get today is the same one that we just got this past Monday. And all the members of the committee, are really impressed with the number of people that they've been able to get housed and the progress that they're making and their commitment and focus on racial equity.
Thank you very much. Well, I mean, that's all that I'm hearing about too, is that it's chugging along and most definitely in the right direction. System Performance Committee, I think that Dr. Cerise is not here, but that's also been paired with the Dallas Real-Time Rapid Rehousing report also. Item number 7, the discussion around committee restructuring recommendations. It certainly sounds as if from just our last 35 minutes here, that we have come onto a couple of different items where we might want to consider restructuring. Thoughts, ideas? Well, at very least, I think we should figure out what are our main activities, and is this group attaining or accomplishing those activities. Hearing no other thoughts on that, announcements of upcoming events and meetings.
The next partnership meeting will be April 6th.
Well, with that resounding, the next partnership meeting will be April 6th, where we will hopefully have updates on definitions and on how we want to actually accomplish the goals of this committee, which is to end and prevent homelessness in Dallas County and Dallas City. Other thoughts, ideas? Is it time for lunch? There being no other raised hands or anybody else jumping around, I just wanted to say thank you. And most of what happens here happens because each one of us sitting here is very involved in housing and matching up homeless people, however they're defined, and a stable place to live. Was that a hand raised? Yeah, don't fix your hair. No. But thank you very, very much for all you do, and as they say, all you're gonna do tomorrow and the days afterwards. We certainly, we do nothing by ourselves, and we are not done yet. So I look forward to the conversations that we're going to have on the couple of items that have been brought up today, so that we are ready for our next meeting on April the 6th. Same time, same station. Thank you very much. Bye-bye. Take care.
The meeting is
Thank you.
Thank you. The meeting is adjourned at 12:41. Thank you.